video lesson for 2.14, the final draft. And this is the last video lesson of this course. You are all done once you finish this and submit your final draft, and then the final exam, actually there's 2 parts to it, and then you'll be done with the course and ready to move on to English 2B, which there are video lessons for that one as well. So hopefully these have been helpful. Let's take a look at this. First of all, let's start, as I like to, with the objectives. It says you're going to edit your writing, you're going to use transitions, and you're going to submit a final draft of an essay. So, it says when a writer finishes his or her final draft, the next step is revision. And you have set your paper aside and you did a little grammar lesson and took the quiz. So now you should be coming back to your paper with a fresh set of eyes, and you should be in a good frame of mind for doing your final revisions. To transform your first draft into a final draft, there are a few things you must pay close attention to during the revisions. And it lists them here: grammar, punctuation, and sentence structure, the citations and formatting. And remember, we looked at the citation machine, which is right up here. Hopefully you watched that lesson on how to do it, and hopefully that helped make it easier for you. Clear transitions, that was also in a previous lesson where we looked at transitions in a speech by Hillary Clinton, and there you may have also done a Google search on transitional words and phrases, which is great, and you can use those in your paper. You want to make sure you have those. Synthesis of ideas in the conclusion. Though you may feel hesitant to jump back into a paper you have already written, you will find that making revisions isn't painful at all. In fact, with the right mindset and strategy, revising your work can be easy. It usually doesn't take very long. Your first draft, you spent a lot of time creating that. You did the research, you did the outline, you read the novel. And so this is just a quick read through. I mean, it's just going to be like so small in the amount of time it takes compared to all the work you put into the first draft. So you're just going back through it and just finding those little things that don't quite work and fixing it up or enhancing it a little bit. You might find a spot where you're like, oh, a transition would work well here, or whoops, I spelled that wrong. It's those kinds of things. So this page talks about grammar, punctuation, and sentence structure. Please read this before you start working on your revisions. This is going to help you. If you have questions about this, come and see me and we can talk about it in more depth. Here is transitions. Again, this is something that we already spent some time talking about. I would like you to read through this, look at the examples. All of this is going to help you see how transitions create a smoother language in your essay. Go through it all, look at the blue parts, make sure you read everything, and then you'll go on to the next page. Please do make sure that your paper has transitional words and phrases in it. Okay, this page here is about the citations and formatting, and we talked about that a little bit. Let me see if I still have it on this document here. Nope, I don't. But remember that it needs to be double-spaced. You leave 1 space after periods and other punctuation marks. You use a 1-inch margin. You're going to create a heading, and I have gone over that before. In fact, let's just take a look really quick. This is the outline from the last one I did. But this is going to have your name. It's going to be double-spaced again. You go up here, click double, name, English 2A, and this is going to be 2.14 final draft. And go through all of this. Make sure that you come to me if you have any questions, and especially about the citations or anything. And then you are going to be done. So you'll want to take a look at your final draft worksheet, and you're going to submit a completed final draft. You don't need to send it to me to read before you turn it in. If you turn it in and I see things that you need to fix, I will just ask you to revise them. So just go ahead and submit it to the Dropbox, and if there's anything that I need fixed, I'll just let you know. Okay, that's where I'll check it. So you have been great. Great job in the class. Have a good break. Thank you.